and it's costing them Unit 2.
Okay. On what?
Football.
Okay. So. Okay, Kostas. What type of game is football?
Invasion game.
How many players on each team?
11 aside.
What size ball does a normal men's team use?
5.
Size 5, correct.
Yep.
What is the aim of the game?
Aim of the game is to keep the ball and pass it around to your teammates, and slowly get closer to the goal and have an attempt to score. And if you do, that's a goal for your team.
Cool. What about when the opposing
when
team
the other team has the ball, you need to keep your shape, defend probably, and make sure the team don't get closer to the goal so they have a attempt to score.
Okay. What can you tell me about the duration of the game?
The duration of the game is 90 minutes. Each half is 45 minutes long. Between them two halves, there's 15 minutes break.
Okay. Can you explain injury time?
The injury time, say when the game is playing and a player gets injured, the referee will stop the watch, and at the end of that half, it will put the injury time on.
Yeah. So how many minutes normally is injury time?
1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain starting the game?
Yeah. Starting game. At the start of each game, the referee calls the two captains of the team in the center of the pitch and flicks a coin, and each captain has to choose head or tails.
Okay.
They choose what they want.
What does the winner get?
The winner gets to choose kick-off or side of the pitch.
So he gets to choose which side he wants to start.
You want to start
attacking,
on,
and whether he wants to start.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you start the game? Or where on the pitch?
Center of the pitch.
Just anywhere in the centre, or
Circle of the
centre circle.
center circle of the pitch. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So how after the ref sorted out who's taking the kick-off first and which way they're shooting.
Yep.
He's just blown his whistle. What happens?
One of the players have to kick the ball in front of the line, and the other
What
player,
line?
the centre line, and after the player can continue the play.
How many players are allowed in the centre circle when
2.
the kick-off's coming on?
2.
Okay, so after the ref blown his whistle, you pass to the other man in the centre circle, and you're done.
And you can give the ball, you can pass wherever you want. Yeah. After the ball goes front of the centre line. Yeah.
Can you explain the scoring process of football?
Yeah, scoring. You're allowed to score with any part of your body, but not from your shoulders down, because the referee will give us handball and free kick to the team.
What about your actual shoulder?
You're allowed to score with your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What can you tell me about? So how many points do you get if you win a game or draw or lose in a normal league game?
Yeah, the normal league game, the winning team gets 3 points. If the game ends to the draw, each team gets 1 point each, and the losing team gets no points at all.
Okay. Yeah. What can you tell me? So, if a player receives the ball behind the back line of the centre backs of the defenders, when the ball was passed, he was already behind the back line and he scores. Is that a okay goal?
No, that's offside.
What is it?
Offside.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about scoring?
Scoring. Yeah, you're allowed to score from free kicks, corners, penalty, open play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's different types of.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving down to a playing surface. So can you tell me the disadvantages of grass?
Disadvantage of grass. If the weather is bad, as normally in the winter, it will rain, it will be cold. So if it rains, the pitch will get waterlogged.
Why does that affect the match?
Because the referee won't allow the game to be played because it won't be health. It will be health and safety.
And what if he does allow it to play?
Then the players will get injured, and the referee will get in trouble.
Dangerous.
Dangerous play, yeah.
Okay. So what if the pitch is rock solid from the sun?
So the ball bounce a lot, and it'll be hard to pass and just be dangerous play as well because people might. Yeah, people might get injured.
Yeah. Okay. So can you tell me any advantages of the grass?
Advantage of grass.
Advantages. An advantage, something that's good about the grass.
Oh yeah.
Something that's good.
When the weather is perfect and it's not hard, it's a bit wet but not too wet. It's nice to slide tackle. The ball moves perfectly and smooth.
Yeah. So what disadvantages can you tell me about an artificial pitch, so 4th generation or 3rd generation?
3G, yeah. It's every weather's pitch, but if you slide tackle, it will burn your skin. It will friction your skin, and it will burn your skin. Yeah.
Okay. So what about the actual? So what are the advantages? So sorry.
The advantage of 3G is
you
can play football in every weather. The game will always be played on, no matter what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's good. Can you explain to me all the equipment that you'd need on a match day?
As a player, you need a kit.
Including players, goalkeepers, referees, and the pitch itself.
Yeah. As a player, you will need your full kit, like socks, shorts, top, and shin pads. With the shin pads, are only allowed to wear under the sock, and football boots. The goalkeeper will need a different colour of his teammates, but with the same pattern, and goalie gloves. The referee will need a stopwatch pen, balls, red and yellow card, and offside flags. The pitch and boots. The pitch will need, and also the referee will need shorts and offside flags.
Side flags.
Yeah.
Flags.
Yeah. The pitch will need outlines, 18-yard lines, 6-yard line, centre circle lines.
So it needs all the lines. Yeah. What else does the pitch need?
Goals.
What does the goal need?
Net.
Why is the goal need a net?
So the referee can tell if the team scores. The referee can be able to tell if the team scored.
Yeah, it helps the referee decide if it's gone in or not.
Yeah.
He has to make the decision. Okay. Yeah, that's mostly all of it, isn't it, for that? So can you tell me about anything about health and safety?
The referee needs to make sure the pitch is playable, make sure there's no lit or sharp objects on the pitch.
Yeah.
Also, if the pitch gets waterlogged or ice, the referee needs to check if the game is able to be played or not. And if it's not, then the referee needs to cancel the game for health and safety for the players.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the pitch's health and safety. What about the players' health and safety?
Health and safety for players, the referee needs to make sure the tackles are appropriate. For example, they're not allowed to do dangerous plays, for example 2-footed tackles or high foot. They're not allowed to wear any jewelleries, for example watch rings, earrings, because they might injure other players by hand moves.
Catch it or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So if a player had really long hair, would the ref let him just walk on the pitch?
No, the players with long hair need to tie it up so it won't get in the way of so they can see perfectly, have a nice view of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So when tackling someone, do you have to touch the ball every time?
Yeah, you have to touch the ball, But if you don't, the referee will give a free kick against you.
Can you have very minimal contacts, or do you have to have full contact with the
If
ball?
you get more of the ball and less of the players, then you're allowed to play it on. But if you have more of the player and less of the ball, it will be free kick against you.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's the ref's opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the health and safety. So tell me about the players. How many players in each team? How many substitutions? I want you to tell me how many red cards you're allowed in one match before the other team has to get.
Every
Squad
team are
five
allowed to
options.
have 11 players. You're allowed 3 substitutes. Every team.
How many in the squad?
In the squad, you're allowed 18 players,
And only 3 can come on.
and only 3 can come on from the bench. Yeah.
Once you're on, once a player's come off the pitch, can he come back on?
Nah.
Okay, so how many red cards is each team allowed?
You're allowed to concede 4 red cards. If you concede 4 cards, the referee will have to end the game, and the team that got
So you're allowed 3 red cards and the 4th red card.
the 4
The
red
team, the
cards.
team just automatically loses the
Yeah,
match.
and 3-0 win.
How many yellow cards do you need to get a red card?
You have to get 2 yellow cards to concede a red card.
Okay. How many? Okay. So what happens if a team forfeits the match? If a team forfeits the match, can't get enough players, or
Or the other team will get the win for 3-0 win.
you get the points.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Done. Have you done the research on dimensions?
Yeah, I have a picture for it.
Okay. Is this the dimensions here?
Yeah.
Okay. There's the dimensions of a 11-a-side football pitch. Okay, so can you explain? There's some specific rules. So I'd like to talk about offside. So I'm going to ask you some questions about offside. I want you to tell me if it's offside or not.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'm running through the middle of the pitch, playing centre midfield. I pass it through the centre backs
Yep.
towards the goalkeeper, but it's aimed at one of my players who's gone
Yeah.
through to score. But when the ball was passed, he was already behind the back line.
That will be offside.
That's offside.
Yeah.
Okay. What about so I'm taking a throw-in, and my throw goes behind all the defenders, and my player's already behind the defenders, and he scores. Is that a goal or no goal?
No goal.
It's a throw-in.
Oh yeah, it's a goal. If he's thrown, yeah, it will always be a goal if he's thrown, because there's no offside and
So no offside from a throw-in.
no offside from thrown.
Okay, so that's offside. Can you explain a throw-in?
Throwing. To win a throw-in, for example, there's blue and green team. If the green team keeps the ball from outside the sideline, the blue team will get throw-in.
How do you take a throw-in?
The ball needs to be behind your head before you throw it. You have to have it with your 2 hands,
Yeah.
and your feet are not allowed to go off the ground.
Can you just take it on the pitch, or do you have to be?
Where the ball went out, you have to.
So you have to take it where the ball went out, and what about the sideline? You have to be behind it, in
You
front
have
of
to
it,
be
on
behind
it.
the sideline. You're not allowed to step on the sideline.
Okay, so can you explain a corner? So I've had a shot, the keeper's saved it, but it's gone out of play, it's gone out behind the goal.
Yeah, that will be a corner for.
Why is that a corner?
Because the ball went out of play behind the goal.
And the opposing team's kicked it out
Yeah.
of the half you're trying to score in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how do you take a corner?
The corner, you place it on the corner spot, which is at the end of
Which corner spot?
goal line. If the ball goes out from the left, you
There's
have to hit on the left.
there's 4 corner flags on the pitch. Which two?
Where the team attacking, if
So
the
the
team
goal,
attacking,
the goal you're attacking, the corner
Yeah.
flag supporting the goal.
yeah, and there's left and right side of the.
So
And if the ball goes out of play from the left, you have to take a corner from the left. If the ball goes out from right play, you have to take a corner off right play.
okay, that's good. How do you normally take a corner?
Corner.
What is the normal way to taking a corner? Well, there's a right or wrong. Just
crossing in the box with your players trying to attack it and score.
Yeah, okay. Can you explain a goal kick? So I've got the ball, I've had a shot, and the shot has gone miles over the bar.
Yeah.
It's gone what? It's gone completely missed the goal.
Yeah, if the ball went out of the left hand side, the goalkeeper was allowed to place it on the 6-yard line.
So what's that called?
Goal kick.
A goal kick.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what does he do when he's got the 6-yard
Kicks the
line?
ball on the pitch or pass it to his teammates, but no one is allowed to be on the 18-yard box.
So no one's allowed in the box.
No one's allowed to be in the box.
Okay. Can you tell me about how a penalty is awarded and how it is taken?
Say we have blue and green team. The blue team is trying to attack. One of their blue team is in the area.
What area?
18-yard area.
Yeah.
And a green team's defender gives a free kick. That's straight away penalty.
So if you get fouled inside the box?
If you get fouled inside the box, it's a penalty. Or if a handball inside the 18-yard box.
If the defender gets fouled in the box, is that a penalty?
That's attacking foul. And
I'm defending.
yeah.
And the striker, so I'm in the box, just got the ball from a goal kick.
Yeah.
And the striker comes out and 2-foots me in my own box.
Yeah.
Is that a penalty?
No, it's a free kick.
Why?
Because the defender needs to be attacking on the other side of the pitch.
So it needs to be in the
so
opposing,
he's defending his own box.
Yeah, the opposing team's box.
Yeah.
So how do you take a penalty and where?
There's a penalty spot. There's 20 yards, 12 yards out of the goal line, and you're allowed a free shot with you and just the keeper.
So are any of the players allowed in the
No,
box?
no, the players are allowed in the 18-yard box.
Are you allowed a wall or?
No, nothing. When the ball gets kicked, the game goes on.
So once the ref's blown his whistle, they've taken the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me about a free kick? So I'm going to give you an example again. So I'm running through on the right wing, and I get tripped up. I get a free kick. What happens from there?
Then you take a free kick, try to score, or try to pass it to your teammates.
Are they allowed a wall? Are they allowed a?
Yeah, they're allowed to put a wall in front of the ball, but it has to be 10 yards.
10 yards.
10 yards away from the ball, yeah.
Okay. Am I allowed to? So what kind? How do I take a free kick? Do I start dribbling or do I?
No, you have to. The ball needs to be stopped. No rolling. The ball is not allowed to roll.
From where?
Where you got the free kick.
Where I got fouled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to pass it to your teammates. You're not allowed to dribble the ball if you have a free kick.
Do I have to pass it?
So you have to pass. Or you're allowed to short or cross the ball.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Let me just double check there's nothing else.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's Costa's Uni TV Football.
Cheers.